Hey guys, it's Neeb with Aromatics. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are first-time viewers, please consider hitting that subscribe button and clicking on that notification bell. Today is the first day of my Do a series, and I am proud to present the first fragrance that I'm going to be reviewing here today, and it is the Best Citrus Ever. This is an inspired creation, and it's inspired by Henry Jacques Irois. If I'm saying it incorrectly, I apologize. So, a little bit of backstory about this one. Let's take a look at the bottle and the sticker. So, Best Citrus Ever. Massam was in London, and he happened to see this as an exclusive in Harrods. So this was a very limited fragrance, and he described it as like the best citrus ever. We're gonna go through the opening, we're gonna go through the mid, and the dry down. I did have a full day of wearing this one. I'm gonna let you guys know how it performed in the gym, how it performed throughout the day, I showered, if it was still there after the shower, and just my overall general thoughts on this one. So let's get right into it. I like to keep these videos nice, short, and sweet. That way, you know, it's easier for you guys to watch, and it's just funner. You can come back, don't have to click through the video. Just find small parts, short and sweet. So let's get it started. All right, so I have the dry down already sprayed down over here. I'm going to list the notes somewhere here on the screen, preferably right there. And so I'm gonna go over the dry down with you guys. I'm gonna try to keep the notes on the screen here and kind of give you guys my honest impression and review in this one. I obviously already know whether or not I like this one, but I'm gonna kind of give you guys the opening together. So let's go through this one together and check out the distribution on these. Honestly, these are very nice atomizers. So right off the bat, I do get a lot of lemon. I smell lemon, neroli. This fragrance is very heavy to my nose on the neroli. So the lemon kind of starts to fade away a little bit. So honestly, when I thought of this fragrance, I pictured just a bunch of citruses and just juicy citrus, summer, freshy. But this is a little bit different. So let me give you guys a picture. If you're at a resort and just a fancy bar of Irish soap or Irish Spring soap, this is essentially what I get from this one. It's very heavy on the neroli, very heavy on the vetiver. So if you don't enjoy neroli and if you don't enjoy vetiver, you might not like this one. So iris is used in this fragrance per their notes. I honestly don't get that lipstick bag type of iris. This is a different type of iris. It's more so on the floral side rather than the powdery side, which is then met with some dryness. So this is a bit dry of a fragrance to my nose. It is a little bit creamy as well. So I would honestly just, in my honest opinion, guys, this one is not gonna be one that I'm gonna be reaching for. So my impression or my idea of the best citrus ever would be something that's not necessarily sweet, just citrusy, bright, light on the nose, not too woodsy, not too dry, just something nice and airy, maybe a little spice here and there. So like, you know, this is very subjective, guys. This is only the first video of the series. There's gonna be a lot of fragrances. I'm not gonna lie, I might have cheated just a little bit. I took a hit of one that I was really curious about, and I have to say there's going to be a lot of good ones in this series. So guys, to sum it up for you guys, it's essentially a rich bar of soap. So Irish Spring soap, that's what I get with this one, guys. Heavy neroli. Vetiver is in the back, it's in the backbone of this fragrance. It's there, it's been there, it's just not like slap you in the face, but it's there. Slight sandalwood. The lemon is still kind of there, but it's not like the typical sour lemon that you're gonna think of. Hands down, the neroli is such a big player in this one. Lavender, 100% is there as well. I think more so than the sandalwood. The lavender, I think, contributes to that softness that I'm relating to that soapy smell. Definitely. It gives it, lavender in my experience, and especially when it's partnered up with some powdery notes, kind of gives it like a baby powder type of scent. That's not necessarily a bad thing, guys. There's some fragrances that I actually genuinely enjoy, such as Burberry Touch. And that's one that I'm always going to keep in rotation. And honestly, it smells like baby powder, but in a good way, in a very good way. That one's balanced with some musk and all that. I've got the dry down here. It's been sitting here for about half an hour. It's on a tester strip. So I'm going to give it a sniff and let you guys know what I think of the dry down of this one. So yes lavender, yes neroli, yes vetiver. I don't really pick up that lipsticky iris, but there is a softness to this. This is an overdose of lavender, 100%. It's almost that same lavender that I get from Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme. To be 100% honest, this is giving me some of that Dolce & Gabbana lavender, that Pour Homme. This one is reminding me very heavily of Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme, and it's that lavender. So if you remember, if you know that lavender note that's found in Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme, it's that fragrance almost amped up times like 3. 100% guys. So that lavender is very, very potent in this one. The vetiver is in the backbone. The neroli does linger. There is hints of lemon still. And some creamy sandalwood. So that's what I get from the dry down. This is a solid dry down for those of you who enjoy those types of notes and fragrances that I did mention. As far as this fragrance goes, guys, honestly, I would not pick this one back up, and that's the best citrus ever. I'm sure if you enjoy neroli, if you enjoy vetiver, and if you enjoy lemon, you will enjoy this one, okay? So you have to like neroli. You have to like neroli and vetiver. So these two, specifically vetiver, I find is like, it's one of those notes where people either love it, or they just hate it. And especially with like Terre d'Hermes, it's kind of giving me those vibes, to be honest with you guys. Terre d'Hermes type of vetiver fragrance. So if you're familiar with the Terre d'Hermes, I don't want to say this is, obviously this is not a clone of it, but it's in that same vein. Personally, I don't like Terre d'Hermes, so that goes to show that this one is not for me, guys. The performance on this one, however, is fantastic. So this one projected off of me for about 3 hours. It's very strong, guys. I made a mistake, and I was just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sneezing all over the sneezing all over the place, man. So this one is very strong. Longevity, honestly, it's been 6 hours. So 6 hours and it's gone. I did wash my hand. I did shower. So personally, I do think that it would have lasted at least the 8-hour mark. And for this type of fragrance, I don't want to call this one a freshie, guys. I feel like this one is more fall and spring. It's not, honestly, not in my opinion, maybe in the summertime, but it's just so potent that I don't know if you can pull it off in the summertime. You possibly could, maybe not in the high heat, maybe, you know, summer nights, I would suggest, but yeah, so guys, this one is a strong one, considering the factors that I did work out and you know, I washed my hands, I got sweaty and all that stuff. That's great. 6 hours, even 8 hours, that's amazing. So that's my take on the best citrus ever. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm hoping that you stay tuned to this series. It's gonna be so exciting. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. Let me know if you guys enjoy Terre d'Hermes. Tell me if you guys, you know, do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you know what I'm talking about with that vetiver note? What's your take? You know, I'd love to get some feedback on these videos. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video half as much as I did making it for you guys. And as always, love you.